Sorry for bringing you out to the middle of nowhere, on our anniversary no less. But this place is special to me, and I wanted us to go somewhere special tonight. I know I say it every year, but our anniversary really does do things to me. You changed my life forever, you know? It makes me think about old times. There's still a lot left to say. I've had a long life, after all. There are always more stories to tell. Before I met you, I can hardly remember, honestly. A lifetime spent living day to day, each as unremarkable as the last. But the days I've spent with you, each is like an imprint in my mind. I remember everything so clearly, so vividly. Before I met you, I hardly had any life at all. That's what being immortal does to the lonely. My life was just overwhelming darkness. You're right. I shouldn't dwell on those things. But I do have more I want to tell you. You don't know how much you mean to me. But I want you to know. You deserve to know the rest about me. Everything. It was purely by chance that I met you. But now, I know without a doubt that it must have been destiny. It was meant to happen. Sorry, I always get emotional about this stuff, talking about my past. You haven't pressed me for much, but I promised I'd never hide anything from you. I just needed some time to understand it all. I've healed a lot since then. The memories of those days are a dark reminder of what I have to lose. But they're also fleeting memories, replaced by the happiness you bring me every day. I'm ready to confront them head on. There's something I want to show you. It's pretty far off the path now, but I still know the way, just like it was yesterday. The forest starts to get dense here. You won't be able to see much. Stay close to me. I'll be our eyes. You led me through a darkness far worse than this. It's impressive, isn't it? All this overgrowth. Oh, right, I forgot. You can't see much right now. But not too long ago, a village of humans lived here. They're gone now. And when the humans go, nature reclaims her domain. I suppose that's what's natural, after all. Human life is short, but that's what motivates them to do things, to take action, both great and small. It tells them to be brave. I'm describing you, love. Without you, I'd still be lost, thinking about what could have been, while missing out on what could be. You don't have to cheer me up. Right now, I'm ready. I feel strong. It's a chance to leave all my old burdens behind, to move on to something new, with you. Leave all of it behind for good. We're here. It's a small cabin. It's well cared for. My father put a lot of care into building it up. I still visit every now and then, more often than I'd like to admit. Nostalgia is a powerful thing. My family lived here. Long ago. Very long ago. Let's go inside. I hope the wood would still burn. It looks dry enough. Feels just like home. It's been almost 70 years now? I've outlived them. My family. The rest have moved away. I'll never see them again. I wouldn't recognize them even if I did. But I still return here, every so often. I sit at the table, hoping that my family would waltz right through that door again. My mother with baked bread and warm food. My father with firewood and a warm smile. Sometimes I wish that we could all just sit around the table again. Enjoy good food and hear stories to warm our hearts. Together. I wish you could have been there too. Simpler times. Back when I was still normal. Living a normal life. I wish I'd met someone like you back then. Maybe it would have been different. I'm not a natural vampire, of course. There are no natural vampires. It's a curse. I was attacked walking the road near here. It was a small thing. Winged, jet black, and with teeth too long for such a small body. I fought that thing for what felt like a few hours, but it couldn't have been more than a few minutes. It was useless. Its teeth sunk into my flesh, and I was paralyzed. Left to think about all the things I'd do differently, as I died on that dirt road. But I didn't die. I woke up. I woke up in a world unlike the one I knew. The forest had grown over the roads, and I grew with them. The rivers had changed, dried up, and gone somewhere else. I did eventually find my way home. As it was. Abandoned, quiet. It had never been that quiet. There are a couple of headstones not too far from here. They belong to my family. My mother, my father, and one of my brothers, and one for me. They didn't forget about me after all. Of course they wouldn't. Here and there were dried flowers scattered around them. Whoever left the flowers never did come to visit again. I wish I had a little more time with them. Thanks, love. But, I don't regret anything now. 'Cause now I have you. I can finally leave that past behind. It's sad, but I'm healed well, thanks to you. I owe you so much. The love you've given me, I'll cherish forever, and I will always reciprocate it. I've had a long life. I left a lot of things unsaid, a lot more undone. I don't want that to happen again. I won't let it happen. So be mine. Let me turn you. I want forever with you. Yes? Thank you. I've heard those words in my mind so many times, but now they're real. But even though I've been undead so long, just now I felt so human. Like my heart was racing again. My face was burning hot. It all felt so real. You do that to me. Nothing is better than being with you. I've been holding in my urges for so long. Some nights I'm absolutely sure that I'll just grab you the moment I see you and feast on you. But whenever I'm near you, it's like the calmest I've ever been. All my urges are gone. Well, the blood-sucking kind, anyways. But I can smell it through your skin. Your scent is so hard to resist. Especially now that you've agreed to be turned. But I'm going to go slow. Being turned. I think there aren't many vampires who have fond memories of those earliest days. It's all darkness, strangeness, and the feeling of being lost. It's a lifetime of love, normalcy, and warmth stolen away. But it won't be that way for you. I promise. We'll make the sweetest memories together. I'll guide you. You'll never regret a day of it. Come, let's go to the bed. Lie down. Let me join you. It's just big enough for the two of us. Are you sure? Your heart is beating crazy fast. There's no going back after this. No, I'm not doubting you, but it feels like I've waited forever for this moment. I've only known you for a few years, but it feels like somewhere deep, deep down, I always knew that I would find you. It feels like destiny. It feels like I've waited an eternity for this moment. I can wait a little longer, if you need. I guess that means you're ready. All of you. Everything about you is intoxicating to me. Here we go then.